It's like, oh, there you go. That's where it
Crap.
is. Boom, we're done. It's all on record now. It's all on camera.
Alrighty.
Anything you do and can say, it might be used against you, the court of law.
Welcome
Well,
So
I am
no
to
not high
episode
dresses.
today,
2.
so I am
All
definitely
right.
aware of my own surroundings.
Wow. What's up?
Hmm?
That's cool. Anyway, oh shit, podcast. What's up, folks? It's Mars, and these are.
Hey,
Sorry,
here
wrong
with
word.
Title Black. Woo!
And
Cameron, Cam coming at you live in color.
uh,
Lime green, actually, whatever this shit is.
Woo-hoo. That's all
there you
like
go.
update me. There we
I was
go.
gonna say, you two together. Do you guys ever watch like Bob's Burgers?
A little bit
Kind
here
of a
and
little bit.
there.
You guys have like a Louise. You have a Louise thing going on with like Nora's like pink hat, or I mean, Joops. Dino's pink hat and
It's a bandana.
Marcus there. Wow, shoot. I blew this up the whole time. You want to like re-record? You want to restart over? I gotta like. I'm
It's
terrible
fine.
with
It's
this. I
just the
gotta write
second
this
episode.
down.
It's not a secret.
maybe code
Heavy
names won't.
editing
It's
required.
Right,
like
exactly.
how musicians have like stage names, but we know their names. Like we all know Snoop Dogg is Calvin, but we don't call him that.
That's right. I forgot. Yeah, Calvin.
I mean,
I
yeah.
mean, makes total sense. I mean, I never think Calvin when I see him though. It's always
I mean,
Snoop.
yeah,
So I mean,
like it's just one of those things. Like you know
uh,
it, but it's not like it's not their what like moniker.
yeah, sure. Yeah, that makes total sense.
Yeah.
What was it? 50 Cent's name is Curtis or something like that.
It's Curtis Jackson.
Curtis Jackson.
Mhm.
Oh,
Curtis.
That's like one of the
speaking of
most
which,
like Black American names I've ever heard.
You're right.
speaking of Jacksons, even though like I
Jackson.
feel like I should know this, or I just found this shit out. Janet
Mhm.
Jackson is related to Samuel L. Jackson. That's her cousin, I believe. I did not know
Is
that
she
shit.
Oh, like
really?
the same
Yeah.
Jackson.
So you're
Yeah.
right, exactly.
Samuel
All
L.
connected to the
Jackson.
Jacksons now.
That's pretty cool.
Okay, all right. There you
Yeah, and I
go.
That's
forgot
pretty
who else
cool.
he said. I know Stevie Wonder is her cousin too. I forgot who she else said.
A lot of people
There's
are
some,
related.
yeah. I mean, well,
Surprisingly,
in
right?
the industry, then
Small world.
That makes sense.
Well, yeah, I mean, most industries are like pretty small, kept between a bunch of people who know each other and network in between each other. You hire on that person that you work with and that sort of
Like,
thing.
hey, let me introduce you to my cousin. And they're
Yeah.
like,
And
oh,
I worked on a
cool.
project with this guy. I always work with this guy.
Mm-hmm.
It's a shitty part about like getting a job too, because it's like, well, damn, well, how does anybody get in if everyone's just hiring the people that they know? But like, I
You
don't
gotta
know.
you gotta make a friend. You gotta know somebody.
Yeah. Or you gotta take a chance on a new person, maybe two friends and one new guy. That should be like the rule in terms of like hiring for anything.
yeah.
Two
And I
friends
Two
and
think it's
one
friends and a
also
newbie.
soon to
like,
be.
what are you willing to do if you catch my
Yeah,
drift?
who's willing
How
to
do you
kill?
benefit our little clique,
Oh
I
yeah,
our
mean,
friend
that's
group?
like every
go through the hazing
lifestyle, right?
ritual and all that good shit.
I don't believe in that. I think that's total crap. Like if you gotta haze people to be part of it, then you're in a cult. That's all that shit is.
I
If that's
mean,
what
I
they
feel like it's
do,
almost
like
like it's like the same shit they do in the army. They break you down and
I
then
was like,
build you
yeah,
back
they do
up.
that in
yeah,
a
a
lot of
cult.
organizations.
Yeah,
Mhm.
cults. Yeah.
Mm.
Well, I mean, in my opinion. I'm stricken from the record. But I mean, I don't know. I feel like you shouldn't have to like bust someone's balls unless it's fun. I don't know, maybe like have a sleepover and dip somebody's finger in water and make them pee and stuff. That's the haziest it should get, you know.
Oh my
And even then, you
god.
shouldn't be sleeping at the same place with
I
your
mean, they
coworkers.
still like
But
haze
still,
you in like fraternities and sororities
Hmm.
and such.
yeah, I never joined one, but like I don't know, Hell Week and shit like that. I watched two movies about like sorority or like fraternity hazing or something like that, and they both end the exact same way with no ending. It's really weird. Like, okay, so in both these movies, okay. One of them's like a black sorority, and one's like no, one's like a black fraternity, and one's a white fraternity. One's a horror movie, and one's just kind of like a drama. But they both kind of end with like I don't know. They both start off with like this new, fresh young person, and then they're getting into like this like fraternity that they've always wanted to be a part of. You can make all these connections, and then it gets like
And they were
vaguely
destroyed.
sinister. Basically, yeah, it's like, oh, I wasn't the same person I started off as. Now I'm a new guy. I'm different, and I've
Yeah.
made some bad choices. And it's like
That's kind
But
of
they
the,
never
the
say, like,
onboarding
what the choices are
process,
good or
shit,
bad.
right?
just to like like reboot you
Yeah,
into the organization.
yeah. But it's essentially how cults work. Like you said, yeah. It's just like you starve somebody for a little bit, you feed them, you treat them nice, you make them part of the in crowd, and then
Sounds fucking horrible.
boom, and they want to do everything for you. You know, and it's cool. Yeah, it depends on what you want to do.
Oh,
Yeah.
totally off topic and
Yeah.
unrelated, but I feel
Sure.
like I should share this. It's nothing
Yeah.
really big. It's just like, so not saying like I'm on buddy buddy or like friendship level with this person, but it's
Uh-oh.
gotten to the point where I can send a message and I get a simple little heart and I'm like, it's amazing.
Hey, there we
And
go. Okay.
that person is the fabulous Miss Crystal K.
Nice.
Yeah, we love Crystal K
Ooh.
here.
Yes,
That's awesome.
she's actually going to be she's doing Rent. Now I ain't gonna lie, I don't know if she's doing it in the. I
Like
think
Rent
she's
the
doing it in
musical?
Japan.
Yeah,
Huh?
right.
Like Rent the
She's doing
musical.
like Rent.
Like no, the musical. Yeah, she's. I forgot who.
Who is she? Who is she? Is she
I know she has like a reddish, brownish wig on.
I think I
If
know
that
who she
helps.
is.
Is that Rosario Dawson's character?
Yeah.
I vaguely
Mimi.
know Rent.
Like
Okay.
she Mimi.
I don't. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't look into it. I just saw the promo
Okay.
for
Okay.
it.
I'm gonna look
And
that
I
up right
sent her a
now.
message, and I was like,
I must know.
"Hey." No, well, actually, the original thing I said, I'm sorry, I saw, is she doing a 25th anniversary in
Okay.
December, and like I want to buy tickets, but like, Lord knows I am fucking broke, and I don't know, I don't know
What? She's
who.
gonna be Maureen. That's crazy. I'm gonna have to quit everything I'm doing and go see her do Rent.
I mean,
Like,
that's kind of a wild like combo of things. Crystal
but I
K
think
and
he's
Rent.
doing that
Did
shit
not
right
see that
now. Like
coming.
I don't know exactly when. I guess the tour ends, but I don't know. But I'm trying to save money or try to, I guess, sell my soul just to get there in December so I can see her 25th anniversary little concert thing. So like,
I was gonna
damn.
say, where's she gonna be in? Well, you said December, right? Where's she gonna be?
Yeah, I saw the post. I read half of it. It's in Japanese, so you know my Japanese. I can
skimmed
read
it.
like half a little bit, but I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't paying attention because I was cooking and I was hungry. And I was just like, okay.
Oh my god,
I
Rent
did
in
all I could.
Japan. Ugh.
She, yeah.
Oh, it's
But
gonna be
like
Japan.
I sound like a really bad fan right now. I'm really not. I love you, Crystal. Okay, I love you, but I ain't gonna lie. The show had to go on. Sorry, love you. But anyway,
I mean, going to Japan. I mean, that's kind of wild. I mean, that's a lot to like ask for a fan. She can shoot us a recording. I mean, I would love that. You know.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure, but like I don't know. Like I said, but if I can,
Yeah.
I don't know. I I want to say something vulgar, but I don't. But I'm trying to gauge on.
I mean,
Fuck
it's
it.
okay. Like it's our second episode, so I think like now is the time to do like all of those like experimental things right now.
Yeah,
Get
okay.
all
I
of
was
it out
like,
of your
I don't
head,
know
you know?
whose dick I gotta suck to get tickets to go to her fucking concert. Like, I don't give a damn. Like,
Dude, I'm like
Listen,
I'm like
dick sucking is like a prerequisite
Rent,
for a lot of things. You know?
Rent.
I mean, you know,
Like I fucking
and
love
I ain't gonna lie,
Rent.
Do
my
what you
mouth
gotta
game is
do.
pretty on point. I will say. I'm not trying to toot my own horn or anything, but anyway.
Okay,
No,
so
I'm
we're
about
definitely
to
not a
find out
PG-13 podcast.
when
We're an
all
adult
of these
podcast.
tour dates are. Okay,
Is it all Japanese cast?
I'll find out later.
Okay,
No,
all right.
I saw it looked ethnic.
Multicultural for the people,
Well,
Multi-ethnic?
Well, Rent already is like
I don't know what word to
you
use.
say multi-ethnic or
It's
something like that.
Diverse.
I'm pretty sure I saw
Yeah.
a few niggas in there too. Okay, I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm just gonna put it out there.
Wait, who was what now?
I think there's a few niggas in the cast. I'm not. Yeah, that's all
Yeah,
I'm gonna
sure, probably it's Rent, right? Isn't that like set in New York?
Dude,
Like that's
Crystal
the whole.
K is gonna be Maureen. I'm kind of silently freaking out right now. I'm just
Can you, Nora? Can you give us like a summary of Rent because I know that you know Rent. Like for the uninitiated, I guess myself.
Rent is about these
what's it all about?
friends
Yeah.
living in New York. Half of
Okay.
them have HIV, and they're all kind of, like struggling down on their luck. It's very much about like capitalism and community, and the main, I guess they're all the main characters, but
Sure.
I don't know. I
I
guess
just
the
know
main
like
characters
the
are these
Team
two
America
guys,
song.
Mark and Roger, and they are roommates. They're living in a flat, and
Sure.
yeah, everybody's just having a hard time, and they're just kind of like this ragtag group of friends, and it's just about their lives
Day-to-day
and their
struggles.
tragedy and their bonds with each
Yeah.
other and their drama living in New
Emotional
York
highs and
and
lows.
surviving.
Yeah.
Yeah,
New
it's
York in
so
like I guess
good.
what was it like the 80s or something like that or 70s?
I'm pretty sure it's like I think 90s. I think it's
Yeah, I was
like
like, it's
Sure.
definitely
30-ish,
90s
like
vibe.
30-ish years old, I want to say.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I know the
Damn.
play. I mean I know of the play. And I know of like the movie because Rosario Dawson was in it. We love her. And that's really all I know about Rent. And the Team America song. That was it. And then no, I mean that's good. I mean I'm excited. I mean I'm probably just gonna have to dive in, I guess, and watch and finally pull the trigger on watching the movie. I am like, oh, did we pause?
Well, it
No, we
is kind of
didn't.
like one of the best musicals ever. I'll just say that.
Sure, sure. Well, okay,
I
on a scale
definitely
of
do remember watching it with you when we were in high
I'm
school.
sure
You
I
were like,
probably coerced you to watch it at some point.
you were
Around.
like, no, you're gonna sit here and
Oh.
You're gonna sit here and watch Rent.
And I was like, okay, okay, please don't beat me.
please, I'm sorry. My family's
so
looking for
good.
me, Nora. It's been 36 hours. We should do a watch party at some point or another then, because I'm never gonna watch it on my own. I'm sorry. I'm just not. I just
Hey, I
know
respect
myself
the
at this
honesty.
point, and I need, yeah. I need people to hold me accountable to watch things. That's part of getting older, accepting what you
We
can
can,
and can't.
if we want. I have watched it repeatedly, and I've watched recordings of the original play repeatedly, and also the
Okay.
anniversary performance repeatedly. I know all the songs.
I was gonna say you really like Red. I'm shocked.
Yeah,
It's so good.
Well,
yeah.
I knew you
This is
liked
so
Red,
good.
but I didn't know how deep it ran. Yeah. Ooh, we could do Rent and then we could do Cats 2019 because
I refuse to watch Cats 2019.
that's a great
Yeah,
movie.
that's a bit.
Marcus, have you seen Cats
Pushing.
2019?
Is that the one that with Taylor Swift and that weird like?
Yeah, it's the good
Yeah,
Random
one.
ragtag cast
I'm good.
You have
of
to
like
watch
famous
that
actors
movie. It
butchering
is so
cats.
it is so insanely bad that it wraps around to being fantastic again. It is a movie that has changed me fundamentally as a person. I I felt my mind snapping during that movie, and I've yet to be the same person again since. We definitely need to watch Cats. I'm full on cult of Cats. They broke me down. They rebuilt me in the span of 2 hours. Greatest movie I've ever seen in my entire life. Why all of it? Just why? I don't know.
I think I
It's
just
kind of
saw
like
like
looking into the abyss.
Nicki Marina do like a watch video on Cats.
That's great.
You
And
watch
how did
Nikki?
how was she transformed? How does that work out for her? Huh?
They
Did
were
she come out a
having
better person?
okay, so like they had a drunk watch, which I can do that. I can
Yes,
watch it inebriated. I don't think I can make
let's
it sober.
absolutely do that. Let's 100% do that. I definitely want to watch Cats with more people. I watched it in a theater and it was laughs all around, unintentional laughs from that movie the whole way through. Fantastic. I can't wait.
It's a travesty.
Speaking of bad movies, like watching
It's a
movies,
train wreck that just keeps going. Huh?
I'm trying to think. Like, I feel like I would have to be drunk to watch the Dead or Alive movie they did. You remember that shit?
Oh yeah, let's watch that one too. I mean, I don't
Dead or
remember
Alive?
like key details, but like
Oh my
I
god!
remember.
Like it was like it was just so bad. The whole whitewashing of the characters. They made fucking iron it like this. Yo, they even tried. They just said, "Bitch, where's the mascara? You be all right."
Was it like Kasumi is like Asian and like Ayane is like just some white lady like
Yeah, I mean, we
just
have
from
Kasumi. I
Wisconsin
think she.
essentially?
I forgot the actress who plays her. I think I want to say somebody Aoki.
So it's like an American live action anime adaptation.
It's ultra American.
It's
The
Dragon Ball
studio exec.
Evolution.
Put
It's
it this way,
exactly
it's so
Dragon Ball
Dead or
bad
Evolution.
Alive
at the
Evolution.
end.
Got it.
At the end, they're conversing with each other, talking about like a cute guys and or which one you would like, and it's like a mob of guys running to them to like kill them or beat them up, and then they all just bust out of swords out of nowhere, which only like two of the characters in the fucking game use actually swords, and it's just kind of like, okay,
I,
all right.
you know what? I mean, hey, listen. If you can't fight with a sword, then are you really a dead or aliver? Or a street
I mean, well,
fighter?
the whole thing
Or,
is about like it's the fisting and kicking ass, like yeah, like you don't need weapons to like beat somebody's ass. You just cut your
I
hand.
don't need weapons to know how to rock. Yeah,
Nothing
yeah,
but
yeah,
bugs.
yeah. Have you guys seen speaking of fighting game movies, have you seen either the Mortal Kombat have you seen any of the Mortal Kombat movies? Have you seen the latest one?
Yeah,
Mm,
I ain't gonna love. I lie. I love the first two,
First
even
one
though
was a
the second
I feel
one
like
classic.
I
was
saw
like,
like maybe the first one, but that was it.
Yeah. The first one's kind of like a staple of like 90s like kid
yeah,
culture in a way.
Yeah.
like you
I
gotta
remember
love the
showing it
first
to
one.
my uncle at the time. I was like 7 or something like that. And I'm like, I don't know, when you're a kid, you try to like, show older like people, you're like, oh man, check this out. It's so cool. And then like one of the things like they came in on this line where like someone's like, oh yeah, it smells like something in here. And then like Sonya Blade, she goes like, oh yeah, I smell something too. Bullshit. And I was like, yo, did you hear what she said? My uncle was
You know
like,
what? I was kind of disappointed that same Sonya did not come back for the second one. Maybe she was like,
yeah.
I'm not saying
Wasn't
the
it
second one, so she wasn't bad or anything, but I was just like, I ain't gonna lie, the first one was choice.
Hmm.
wasn't it like the lady from Billy Madison? Like the love interest from Billy Madison in one of them?
Don't give me the line. I don't know.
That's fine. That's cool. I just know it was one of them was the girlfriend from Billy Madison, and like either she couldn't come back because she had to film that movie, or like she just I guess became too big time, or maybe it was just disillusioned with Hollywood.
I don't know. She was a bad bitch, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Hmm.
Yeah, all those movies are kind of great. I mean, another Mortal Kombat 2, another legendary like bad movie. It's so quotable,
I liked
so
it.
terrible.
It's like when I was
See, I
younger, I
liked
thought it
it.
was like, oh my god, awesome. But then like when you're watching it as an adult, you're like, wow, I was a
Really
douche.
bad.
This is bad. Why was I watching this?
Well, it's like I don't know. When you're a kid, like you just
it's not
accept everything, you know.
Yeah,
Like
you have no you
I,
have no standards when you're a kid. You just
yeah,
you accept things as they are at face value, which is pure and
yeah.
naive as
yeah.
Essentially, yeah. I never watched a bad movie till I became like I don't know, maybe like a 25-year-old or something like that. I think
Mhm.
around my 25th year, I stopped accepting movies on like just being a movie
You're like,
alone, you know.
I have opinions now.
Right. Maybe like around the time I started like smoking weed, maybe a little bit. Like when you like try something and you just kind of like, wow, like you're high watching a movie. It's like this is actually bad.
Yeah.
I don't like this. And I had that experience with Aquaman 2. Recently came out
Oh, I
last
didn't
year.
see the new Aquaman 2. It's bad?
I
Wait.
mean,
No. Wait. Is that the one where he actually met his mom?
no, that was the first one. He met his mom at the end of the first one. Uh, Part two is about like a dark trident or something like that, and like
Oh
Amber Heard
yeah.
wasn't in it because like the whole Johnny Depp thing, and like I
Uh,
mean she looked amazing in the movie. I'm just going off like instinct vibes alone, but like it was just like I shouldn't have watched that because it was a part where he had like an invisible suit, and it was just kind of like you could tell that like they couldn't get him back for filming, and so he fights like this like monster in this like green screen background, and it was I mean, you should watch it for yourself. I thought it was terrible. I did not like that movie at all. Oof, man. None of it worked,
Mm.
and I ate a gummy before I went there, and I regretted it because I probably would have enjoyed it.
did Disney buy DC yet?
I don't
Not
think so.
DC, no.
They
That's
got
technically
Marvel,
Warner Brothers, even though David
but not
Zaslav's
I
kind of
feel
like
like Disney was
Warner
DC.
Brothers.
buying something, or I heard around something that they were trying to work out a deal. I don't know. Disney must own everything, so like
Marvel, yeah, Disney is monopoly. Oh, speaking of Disney, you hear they killed that lady and then tried to like say he couldn't. This dude couldn't like sue Disney for a wrongful
yeah,
death
because he
suit
had Disney Plus
because
or some bullshit.
yeah, because he signed up for Disney Plus like
What?
ghoulish. Oh, you didn't hear about that? Yeah. So this guy and his wife they go to Disney or like, Disney World in Florida.
Yeah.
Um, and they go and the wife has like a peanut allergy or something like that, peanut and dairy allergy. And she asked them like multiple times, like, I have this allergy. Like, can you instill that the food's like not gonna be like poison basically when I get to it? And
They're
they
like,
reassured
haha,
her like,
yeah.
yeah, basically it was just kind of like, yeah, no, no poison. Yeah, no, no poison. Three times they asked, essentially. I mean, according to the testimony.
Hmm.
Um, and then later on, she goes into fucking anaphylactic shock or something like that because like her stomach is full of dairy nuts, essentially. Like the
That's
food is
terrible.
all just like, yeah, it's like horrible. And she's gone. She's dead. She's this, R.I.P. Super crazy. So then the husband tries to sue the park because you murdered my wife.
Yeah.
But then, I guess cut to like a year later when it finally goes to court, and Disney's lawyers are like, well, I mean, you signed like I think it's like an arbitration clause or something like that. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a fancy person, but like the Disney lawyers are basically because you signed up for like a free like Disney Plus trial. You can't sue us for any like
We're
sort of
not
like you
liable
can't
for you
process this
dying
wrongful death.
for
Yeah. That's what they tried. Okay, they've since walked it back since April or since whatever, since the recording of this podcast. They walked it back because enough public outcry has sort of like come on them. Like people are like, ditching their Disney Plus subscriptions. You can just murder me and like, not even get away with it. But yeah, no,
yeah,
they
obviously if
really,
you have Disney Plus, Disney can kill you.
it's a liability. Yeah,
That's pretty
absolutely.
crazy. Disney needed
It's
souls.
nuts. Yeah, no. I mean, they make all this like cool stuff, but they are a monopoly. They are the corporation is definitely soulless and evil, and is not to be
And that's
trusted
the
at
thing,
any
because
point in
like you
time.
know what, no matter what they had to pay out for, if that it would just be like a drop in a bucket for them. It would be
A
nothing.
fraction,
Yeah.
But
a
they so
fraction.
they don't want to they don't want to. Disney World
Yeah,
is
yeah,
fun.
yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, they got to build that Philosopher's Stone for their new ride.
Exactly. Or something, or like I don't know, like a rocket ship to Mars or something crazy.
Mm.
But yeah, no, Disney. That's a total downer. But yeah, they are just as evil as we remember them to be. But they make
Mm.
some like really cool movies sometimes. Sometimes, hopefully soon again with
I'm
the
really
whole
I'm
Avengers.
I'm really not into the like CGI Lion Kings that they've been doing lately with like the realistic Lion Kings. Like, why?
The the new like animated Lion King that they're passing off as live action films, which is like
Yeah,
so
the
weird.
animated live
Like
action Lion Kings that are
it's just like all the Disney live action remakes are kind of just like I mean I think a lot of people know like they're kind of soulless. Like I don't know, you watch them and it's like I'm doing it just because like there's a lot of buzz about it, but like I'm not
who's in charge of
necessarily
this?
enjoying myself. Yeah, And it's kind of funny. Were we talking about this? All the lions have like all these African lions have like thick British accents.
Right?
Like it's so weird. Like no, they
Colonized
couldn't do.
CGI Lion King. Like,
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, damn, man. I mean, I think the director is like a
they
black
still
man,
mad
but
Jason
at the
Weaver
same
making all
time,
that
like,
money.
yeah. It's just like you couldn't be like anybody Nigerian, anything
No,
or
no.
anything. No, just nothing. Just I don't know. That's gonna throw me off. I mean,
This is
I
how
don't
you
know.
know
I'm gonna
people
watch.
are full
I'll
of
be quite
crap
honest with you.
with
I
like
haven't
their like
watched it.
accuracy and whatnot.
Oh yeah. No.
You're like,
But like, no, Marcus, you said you haven't watched the first
I
one.
haven't watched that. I mean, I watched the one that Beyonce was in there. Like, I haven't watched that at all. I haven't watched in nothing.
You're really
Yeah.
not missing anything. You're really
Yeah.
not missing a
you're
damn.
not
It's well, it's the exact same story first and foremost. But aside from
way
that,
less exciting.
yeah, it's fake lions pretending to be real. No, the colors aren't as fun, you know, because like Lion King, at least like Pumbaa and Timon, they're like, you know, this bright shade of red, this fun yellow, but like they're just stinky brown animals in like Pumbaa looks a lot grosser, honestly. He's like extra dirty and looks like he smells like crazy.
Well, he
You can
looks like
smell.
an actual warthog.
Yes, but I like the actual warhog. I feel like you could smell the Lion King movie. If you've been to a zoo, I can smell the Lion King movie while I'm watching it, and it's crazy in there.
Yeah,
but they are gonna do like a white lion in this new one, which is kind of funny because like Lion King is like sort of like famously stolen from like this one movie, Kimba the White Lion.
yeah.
It's like yeah, so they're gonna do like a white lion.
Now they're
in
gonna like
this,
officially steal Kimba and put him
it's
in.
officially, yeah, kind of, yeah. He's
Like,
gonna come in with his thick British accent and take over Africa, um, because he's the Lion King. Which, okay, okay, what exactly makes Mufasa the Lion King? I don't know if it's gonna be addressed in this movie, but why do we respect the Lion Authority? That's what I don't really get. I don't remember. Did they ever
I mean,
explain
I
that?
assume I kind of assume that Mufasa was like, I don't know, the firstborn of his litter.
I
That's
guess
always been
so.
my
Do
assumption. I
you
don't
think that's
actually
how
know
it
like
works right
Mufasa's
now?
lore,
I guess
but
so.
or maybe
Yeah, like
he was more yellow than Scar, and so they like him.
I probably, yeah, more likely. Listen, colorism is like it's a real thing, and even in the animal kingdom, you know,
Yeah.
Or
it's a universal
they
law.
just like him more. I heard his name was Taka. I don't know if that's like canon lore or if that's like fandom lore.
That's what he came. That's what he was before Scar, right?
Yeah,
That's kind of cool. Like, did they ever explain how he
What
got
was
his
his name?
Scar?
Taka.
Taka? Oh.
Taka's pretty cool. Taka, isn't that like Japanese for like Falcon, which also kind of like that's kind of dope in a way.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, wait, what? So, I mean, do you know how Scar got his Scar? Do you know like the origins of
I
that
don't know
story?
how he got his scar, but everyone deemed him unworthy of his name after he got the scar.
That's
I think they just
really cruel.
I think they just were like shitting on Scar, honestly. Like they just didn't like him. They're like, we
Probably.
don't
It's
like
probably
you. We're gonna dub you this official second prince. Cause like I feel like in the first Lion King, he was all
because
like, I should have been king. I feel like he got robbed in some kind of way. But I don't
probably
know.
more than likely. If I knew Hamlet better, you could probably fill in the gaps to Lion King a lot better.
Yeah.
Um,
Wait,
I only
Wait.
skimmed through
I
Hamlet.
totally missed that. Hamlet. What's that have to do with Lion King?
Oh, well,
Apparently
Lion King
Lion
is
King is like
essentially
based
Hamlet.
on the story of Hamlet, I guess.
Yeah. Like this dude knows that like his uncle killed his father, and then he's out for revenge. That's like the clip notes of like Hamlet. That's like Hamlet in the most broadest
Yeah.
like possible.
I honestly don't know anything else about Hamlet,
Yeah,
but
I know that and the skull thing, and something about poison in the ear, and some guy named Mercutio, or maybe that's Romeo and Juliet. You know.
I think that's Romeo and Juliet.
I think so too.
So you know Romeo and Juliet, but you don't know Hamlet? Come on now.
They shoved Romeo and Juliet down our throats. repeatedly.
They did.
They sure
They really
did.
did.
I'm not gonna lie, I
Yeah,
did like
no.
that one version where it was like a modern one, where they had like guns for swords. That was
The
pretty
cool,
cool.
yeah, the cool with the gun, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Give me my sword or something like that. And he pulls out like the gun and it says like sword on the gun.
Yep.
Right, exactly. That was pretty great. I never watched the whole thing of that one, but I do. I'm vaguely aware of that because we grew
They
up in the
made
90s.
so many. They made so many.
Oh yeah.
Like they
Isn't
didn't
West
have
Side Story
anything better
essentially
to
Romeo and
do.
Juliet? People just love it. People just love it when like, what how old were Romeo and Juliet anyway? Like 13 or something like that? Between
They're
the
supposed
I
to
two
be
of
think
like
it
them?
was
teenagers,
16.
Yeah.
like
People love
teenagers, high
people
15,
school,
love
16, maybe
emotional
8-ish,
17.
child drama.
15,
It
16.
was the it was the OG like high school television show. It's the OG Euphoria, I guess. Romeo and Juliet, you
I
know?
remember watching the old one in high
I didn't watch that
school, and
either.
then like I forgot. I think there's a scene where I think Juliet and Romeo are like lying naked in the bed, and the teacher like is like, I guess she kind of forgot, and she was like,
Oh
oh,
God.
and she runs to the damn screen with like a manila folder, and she was like, don't look, don't look. I was like, it's too late. The damage is
Too late. The
done.
damage has been
Like-
done. I'm forever altered, and my
Mm.
parents will be calling the school. You about to lose your job, homie. You messed up. Hope that 2 minutes was worth it.
Okay. So,
Uh-huh.
so what is everybody's favorite movie? What's y'all's favorite movie?
Oh man,
If you have to pick one, you can pick two. You can pick like a top two.
my top two. Jeez, that's rough.
I will
Well, one of
say-
them.
Oh, go ahead, go
You
ahead.
go first. No, you go first because you have
Oh.
something going. I'm formulating my
Okay.
answers.
I will say this. 'Cause it's so stupid, but I love it. I love it. And I quote it like a lot with Brittany and other people, but like I love the
That's
fucking
part.
House Bunny. The House Bunny is like one of my favorite movies.
The House
Don't ask me
Bunny?
why.
Oh,
The
with,
House Bunny with Anna Faris, yeah.
yeah, Anna Faris. Yeah, I haven't watched that movie forever, but I remember.
It's funny.
That is
I
what like
remember vaguely.
like she just did so much stupid shit. Like I don't know. And I have a fond memory because I watched it a lot with my sister too. So I guess I had
Mhm.
some
Oh,
sentimental
that's
value
sweet.
to
Like
me.
sentimental.
But like no, but it's like she says, okay, that mahi mahi shit will always fucking forgive me. Like
Okay, well then, Marcus, can you sell the audience on this movie? What? Give us the clip notes. What's this one about?
pretty much it's like I said, it's a Playboy house bunny. She's very popular,
Sure.
very bustling, but there's one other housemate that's jealous of her, and our Playboy, what was her name on there? Oh shit, what was her name in the damn movie?
Right? Who else was
Weed is a
there?
hell of a drug. But anyway, basically they Shelly, yes, her name is Shelly. So they basically
Shelly,
trick
right?
Shelly's a little dense, she's not the brightest cookie in the bunch. And they
Mhm.
easily trick her to be like, oh, you have to go, you're not wanting to hear and all this shit. So she goes, and then she winds up in this like sorority like neighborhood, and she just walks
Okay.
in to like a random sorority house, and she was like, oh, I'm gonna live here.
What's good?
And pretty much.
Right, just cause. Yeah,
the
sure.
first house she walked in, it was almost them like a debutante. They were like, yeah, no. And then one lady felt bad for her, and they were like, well, you can try the Zetas because the Zetas, they don't have any. The last house I guess house mom they had, that's what they call them,
Mhm.
was in the
Mhm.
psych ward for like some psychosis or some shit. She just
Oh
goes,
my god.
fuck them. And basically she turns like a house sorority of girls who are misfits into the hottest girls on the campus, and
There you go.
yeah,
Okay.
it's just a lot
That's
of
the
catty
vibe.
bullshit, and it's just it's dumb, but like it's just funny because she has so many dumb, memorable lines and moments, and it's just like there's one part where she goes to like a a sewage like tap where it's like steaming out in the street,
Mhm.
and she's just like, oh, this is a manhole. I want to show. I'm just gonna go show you this manhole or whatever, and she tries to do the Marilyn Monroe thing, but it backfires.
Oh,
Dang,
no.
that sucks.
Oh my God! And now she goes, look at this manhole. And she goes, ooh, and then she goes, ah,
Wow, yeah, I guess it would be super hot. Yeah. Oof.
That's
Hey,
awful.
listen.
It is, but like I don't know why that's like one of my that is just I love it. If you want to watch something dumb and stupid and funny and lighthearted at the same time, that's your movie.
Bunny, House
Okay,
Bunny?
there you go. House Bunny. I'm googling it. I'm putting it up there. I haven't watched it in like a long time. Like
House Bunny.
the gears are starting to turn
Yeah.
again. And
Oh,
I
it's
kind of remember
you know
a
who
few
else is
things.
there? But like before she got what's her name? What's
Kat
her name?
Dennings?
She was Jane Foster's like friend and
Kat
Thor.
Dennings.
Yeah,
Yeah, Kat Dennings. Yeah,
Yeah, she was in there.
She's great.
Captain
I love Kat
Emma
Dennings.
Stone was in there.
Oh,
It
big
was
fan.
like everybody who was in there pretty much, you know.
Yeah, this is like a star-studded cast. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
What's it called again? The House Bunny.
Bunny.
I'm looking that up again. Yeah. Okay, all right. Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah.
Or at least you got Kat Dennings and you got Emma Stone. I'm down with that. That's two of my
Hold on
list.
1 second.
Yeah, sure. Oh, yeah, sure. Okay, intermission because also Sal is on my ass about food. So, do you want to do
okay.
intermission? Intermission, super quick. BRB.
okay,
I'm gonna go
okay.
scream at my cat.
You take a quick break. All right, folks, we're taking a short break.
Oh no! Are we good?
Oh, are you good? Okay, cool.
No,
We're
I was
not.
yelling because there was Uber ordered, and I'm seeing messages come on my phone while I'm trying to do this shit, and I'm like, who the fuck is going to get it? Like, what the hell's going on? I'm just kind of like, get the shit. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
But yes, yeah. So
top movie. Okay, House Bunny.
What's yours?
Probably. Probably gonna go with X2. Because like that was the first time they had Nightcrawler in the X-Men movies, and that was the shit. And
yeah,
I loved it.
That was dope.
I loved Alan Cummings as Nightcrawler. He's probably still my favorite Nightcrawler. And
okay, all right, I think that.
Definitely freaked out, and I watched that movie repeatedly. Yeah.
That's the best part.
That's definitely a good one.
Yeah.
That's definitely good. I ain't gonna lie, I did like X2 too.
I love X2.
Yeah.
That was kind of the best of the original trilogy.
I feel like that was the best of the like first wave of X-Men movies.
It really was. It really was. On some real shit, like I really wish they did not go the route of like the Phoenix Saga like they did. I wish they did like maybe some more shit before it got to. I mean, yes, I know the Phoenix is like a pivotal thing in X-Men, but I just wish they kind of like let the characters who were playing the characters like be the characters, you know, like the
lead into it a little bit more.
Like some creative freedom.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then don't get me started on the Storm slander that they did on that bullshit. Like we always talked about that last time. You know how I feel about that shit. I'm live it.
Yeah.
Maybe if I bleed in and she's just blowing a little wind. No, that bitch. Anyway, I digress. But,
massively underpowered Storm.
Yeah.
Yes. So I just really wish they explored more. Also, Rosa, I'm not gonna lie. I really wish that they had like a better representation for Jubilee. Like I wish she was actually in the fucking. She did something. Like I know she was in there.
She was in the beginning of the movie for like half a second. I think it was that movie.
Poof.
It was one. Yeah, and then she was like,
okay.
Like, all right.
Yeah, she made several cameos.
She's not. But that was about it.
Like I know when they were rescuing
him in X2,
like Storm is like Jubilee, da 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 da. Like you know she was there, but you didn't see them do anything.
Yeah.
It was like she
Her
was
little
like a
plasma
Houston or
sparks.
something.
Hmm.
But I digress. I just really feel like they could have did a lot more. I mean, granted, yeah, it was like earlier before like CG really got big and everything and all that other shit. But I really feel like they could
doing a lot
have
with
just
I
practical
mean,
effects
like people
now.
were
Like,
doing, they
coulda
were doing some
did.
pretty like wildly creative stuff prior to like
Yeah.
CGI
Yeah.
in movies.
Yeah,
that was
Like the
that was
puppetry.
corporate
They
meddling.
kind of miss puppetry in movies. They used to be off the hook and the chain
Mhm.
with puppetry in films. But
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's
Yeah,
good, maybe.
100%. We don't get enough like Muppet movies anymore, I feel like, or like puppetry movies, like I feel like we're severely lacking in like I don't know, something like the Dark Crystal or like
I was like,
Labyrinth
Dark
or something
Crystal
like
is so
that,
good.
right?
They did pretty good with the new Dark Crystal. They did
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I think they still use some CGI, but they did a decent job with like the puppetry. But,
Yeah.
like, those like
We like
old
practical effects.
90s puppets, like they don't make puppets like those
Yeah.
anymore.
If only Jim Henson was still around,
I was
Jim
like,
Henson was still like
Never
pioneering
Ending
the
Story
game.
puppets. They used to have some serious puppets.
It was all like Henson, like in the beginning, and then like he was pioneering everything. They put puppets in movies. Well, they put puppets in a lot of movies just because it was like his like company. Like the original Turtles trilogy, like had some great like animatronic puppet costumes and stuff like that. Oh,
yeah.
Well, did we make any other live action aside from the Michael Bay ones? Live action Turtle movies? I think it was just the
There
other
was
two.
one turtle movie I used to love. I forgot which one it was.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there's a lot of them.
I know there was two of them I
pretty
watched
decent.
heavy. I know it was one when they went back to feudal Japan.
Mhm.
I love that one too.
Oh yeah, the third one. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't like that one, but like I watched it a lot as a kid.
Man,
I thought
I
it was
think
good.
it played so much, and I think one of my siblings liked it, so I had no choice but to watch it when I was like a kid.
We're watching this.
and then I second-handedly started liking it because of the influences. So
Yeah.
Sure, yeah. Well, they went inside their shells in that movie, and that's what I liked about it because like they did turtle. I like when they do turtle
things.
They did turtle things in that movie. He actually went inside his shell to like avoid a blade, like something. So I was that was enough for me as a kid. I was like, yeah,
they're turtles.
Right, it's finally happening.
Oh man, what the next time we ever get together, like I think I have the Turtles, the Turtles arcade game that they have. I think it's on like the Xbox. We should play that shit.
We absolutely should. Yeah,
right,
Turtles in Time or any of them, like they're all pretty great.
And Mario Party.
I've got one on my
Mario
Switch.
Party definitely makes enemies. It's great.
Mario Party was pretty great. Mario Party makes a lot of enemies, and it's really very fun.
It was fun. Yeah.
It's fun to be a dick in a safe setting,
Yes.
Where no one's actually gonna get hurt.
Exactly. It's fun.
But I will agree with you on X2. It's fucking awesome. I did like X2.
I love X2. Yeah, and that's kind of one of my favorite. Like Magneto, on screen interactions. I guess like I love Magneto in X2. He was just so badass. He's just like
What is it?
Keep me in this
Ian
plastic
McKellen?
shit. Whatever.
Yeah, definitely. I do like
I
old
loved,
man like
him and Patrick Stewart's kind of like bromance. Because like even though he was like
I like their character. I like the character, just the characterizations and their interactions in that movie. It was really good. Right. And I really liked Pyro in that movie. Whoever was playing Pyro in that movie, I liked that Pyro, that actor.
Okay.
Who was Pyro.
Wasn't he in the new spoiler where if you haven't seen
I was gonna say, but is it the same guy?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Dang, was that the same guy?
It was the same. It was the same guy.
Okay,
but I think they made him look all beat up and kind of like that.
I was like, he was looking rough, but I guess that was literally like 20 years ago. But
honestly, I think it was because of where they were too.
Yeah, and maybe they had to like rough him up for like the void or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, let's be fair. And also, Chris Evans didn't look that great there either. He was looking a little rough too.
I thought he looked pretty good. I was excited for the.
I just think the makeup and stuff like that, they made them look like they were in the Savage Land.
Yeah. Like the Mad Max
he looked
filter on him.
Now I fucked with Chris Evans like on some real shit.
Yeah, he's a good looking man. Hey, listen, credit where credit is due.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
America's
a
snap, I
ass.
handsome
wanted to say
boy.
Pyro. Okay,
America's ass.
that's pretty cool.
I would shake his hand. I think that'd be as far as I go. I'd crack a beer with him. Probably. He seems like the kind of guy because he plays a lot of like pretty like fun roles. He plays like a fun like shithead sometimes. In Scott
Sure.
Pilgrim, he was in that movie. That was pretty great.
Oh, sure he was.
Um,
Oh, you know his brother is gay. He played
he has a brother.
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
There's
Like,
more?
I
Go
didn't
ahead,
realize
exactly.
it was his brother. Like, because he was his brother
Does he
played
act?
in a soap opera. I forgot what that shit was called, but he played a gay cop in a soap opera, and that's when I first saw his brother.
Mhm.
And like, I got into that soap opera. I
Scott
forgot what it was,
Evans.
but yeah, yeah,
There you
yeah.
go.
But like, when you actually look at him, then look at it, you be like, oh, I see it. I see it.
Hmm.
I'm like googling him now and like
Yeah, like you'll be like, oh, oh, oh. Yeah,
Like, okay,
kind of,
okay. Okay.
yeah.
he's definitely the
Oh, but
lesser of the
actually, he
two.
was
I don't know
also in a
if he
movie
blows up.
recently. He was in this movie called something Love. It was on Netflix. Like that's yeah, it's a Netflix original. He did something
Oh,
recently.
Almost Love.
Yeah. Almost like
Almost Love. Yeah, I'm looking at his
yeah,
like IDB right now.
yeah.
I think this came out in theaters, right?
I think it was Netflix only.
Netflix. So I'm like, all right, well, good on him, man. Good on him for still keeping roles. You know, listen.
No, it was good.
Ain't
It was
easy.
really good. I actually liked it.
Can you give us a rundown? Can you tell
I
us a
forgot.
little
It
bit
was
about
like I know he was an artist, and his I think it was his husband. I don't know if it was what, don't quote me. I think it was husband. Um they were in New York doing the gay New York thing, and then
Sure,
I
yeah.
think
As you do.
he was working for this, he was an artist, but he was working for a bigger artist and basically painting pictures for the bigger artist, and she was taking all the credit. But I mean, he was getting paid, but she was like taking all the credit, and it was one of that
He's
kind
the
of
real
shit, kind of,
talent.
yeah, pretty much. And then like his husband wanted to like move somewhere, and I guess at the time his husband was really like a very famous social influencer. So
Okay, all
he
right.
was like, he basically was making the money, and
Yeah,
he
yeah.
definitely made him feel bad, because like it would be times where he be like, hey, I'm gonna be a little late on the rent right now. I'm trying to, and he be, his husband was cool about it. He was like, I got it. But
I was gonna say,
I
he's
guess
like the
it hurt his
breadwinner,
pride
yeah.
for a little bit or something. And
Sure.
yeah, but it was a sweet movie. I know there's one
Okay.
point where his boyfriend takes care of his ex-boyfriend, because I think his ex-boyfriend is like dying of something. I forgot what he's dying, but like I know he got, there's a scene where it shit hits the fan, put it that way. So, but yeah,
Sure.
you should check it out.
A third act
There is
struggle
a
or something
funny
like that?
I forgot. There's it's a black woman who plays in there. I forgot. I've seen her in something else recently. She has long curly brown hair. She's a little thick. But she's funny in there. She's fucking hilarious. And like she basically starts dating this homeless man without even knowing that he's homeless. And
Okay, all right.
I think
Listen, not
that
having a
happens a
house
lot.
shouldn't hold you back, yeah.
yeah, and it's just funny. Like in the opening scene of the movie, the guy, they're talking about like their properties and all this stuff. And he's like, so much property. Like, they're just looking like,
Yeah, sure, bud. Okay.
okay.
My man really likes real estate.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but I feel like I'm talking too much. But go ahead.
No, that's good. Thank you for I love being told stories, Like tell me some more,
What's your favorite
Yeah.
movie, Mars?
Oh, okay, all right. I've been thinking long and hard about this one, and it's completely subjective. I think it's just the Digimon movie, specifically the American one that got released in the '90s.
That was a
I
great
owned it
movie.
on VHS. It was pretty great. It was
It was great.
I think I like movies for like completely like superficial reasons. Like it was the time I was like season 2 was like season 2 of Digimon was like in the mix. Season 1 had just ended. All of our friends, we were gonna see them again, what they were up to, like after like they left the digital world. Um, the Digimon come back. First of all, it was 3 movies, 3 Japanese movies.
Didn't they
It was
like
I think
cut and paste them together?
essentially, yeah,
It's like one
it
movie.
was a big copy and paste job. It was definitely like a lot, but they made it work. They made it work with Kari and Tai when they were kids, and they met Greymon for the first time. I forget what that one's called. I the second one, okay, the second segment is actually a whole movie called Our War Game, and then the third movie is like the Zero Two movie, season 2 movie specifically. Um,
Hmm.
all fantastic. Um, when I love all the needle drops, the bare naked ladies, Smash Mouth All Star plays in that movie. Um,
Yeah.
there's an Angela Anaconda bit at the beginning, which is
that
like
was pretty fantastic at the beginning.
it's such a super deep cut, and it's not evergreen, and nobody who watches that movie is gonna know what the fuck that is now. But it's absolutely fantastic. Um, love that. And it was great. It transformed the franchise. They digivolved together. I watched
It
that.
was
I
pretty
watched the birth
amazing.
of.
It was
I
good.
watched that birth of Omnimon scene like no joke. Like every now and again, when I want to like just like cry a little bit. Okay, I might have 2 favorite movies because I watch clips of these movies when I want to cry. Omnimon being born, that was really great. War Greymon, okay, hold on. All right, all right, all right.
Back up.
For those of the viewers uninitiated, okay, aforementioned, all of our friends from season 1 of Digimon, they lose their Digimon at the end of the season. And then like the movie is like the little summer adventure. I think it's called Our War Game, but it's a summer. Well, I'm getting ahead of myself. The director of that movie made the same movie over again because he's just a badass like that, and it's called Summer Wars. Our protagonist return. There's a new threat on the internet, man. Like this Digimon got infected with a virus. Oh my god, that's way bad.
Yeah.
He's gonna nuke Japan because that's what you
That's
do
what
when you're
happens.
evil, I guess.
You nuke
Yeah.
Japan, specifically Tokyo.
They wrapped it in where he's like hunting the Digidestin, even though I don't think that's what he was doing. I think he was just like kind of like the
He was just
Digidestin
there.
stumbled upon him. Yeah, and he was just like, "Hey, listen, stop following me." And he sent a nuke to their place. It's great. Tai and Agumon reunite. Izzy and Tentomon reunite. TK and Patamon. Matt and Gabumon. Most of our friends get to like participate in this movie.
All the OG7.
Right.
Plus
The girls
Kari.
don't get anything to do, and Joe gets sidelined for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why they get everybody in on it.
Joe and Izzy didn't really have a lot of screen time, I feel like, in that movie.
Yeah, it's like for what? But anyway, it's great. Point is, the Digimon is super powerful. He's way powerful past like the current established levels that we're like used to. He's a champion level, but he's got the power of an ultimate. He's a mega level, but he's like way beyond power for like mega levels.
With a virus.
Yeah, with a virus. Virus power gives you like all the bells
like,
and whistles.
Plus
10. Right? And then so Agumon and Gabumon, they do their little they finally warp Digivolve. We get our War Greymon. Yeah. We get our Metal Greymon. We get War Greymon and we get Metal Garurumon. Toughest dudes we know in the series. They go into the internet, they go after Diaboromon. They work them over a little bit. They do pretty well. But then, like all the emails from the kids who are watching the battle around the world, they slow them down. They slow down their dial-up connection. It sucks. Our Digimon are working on dial-up, and they cannot compete.
It was very of the time. It was yeah.
It was definitely of
that time. Definitely.
I think somebody gets a call and it interrupts their connection or something like that. It's great. So they work over
emailing.
Right, exactly. Yeah, no. That's coming up because that's so cool what they did. Diaboromon, he's the ultimate, past ultimate, he's the mega. They do pretty well at first. They do pretty well. They're working him over, they beat him up, but then he escapes. He escapes to the internet. And when he escapes further into the internet, he clones himself. So now, not even as you got to deal with this like crazy, like mega ultra powerful Digimon. He clones himself a million times.
Yeah.
The whole room that they're in is full of this guy, and they're
Yeah.
like crawling around like it's like a spider's den. There's a million of them. War Greymon, Medical Rumon, they finally get there, but the emails are slowing them down. Their bandwidth is too slow, and they get mauled. They get like absolutely bombarded by lasers. There's this point where like they're flying towards. I guess they're just like kind of flying towards whichever. They're gonna start somewhere. They're flying towards one. Metal Greymon gets hit by like a fireball. It's like raining fireballs. And then like Metal Garurumon, he's like Metal Greymon, and he gets hit by fireballs. And then they're just like in this cloud of smoke. And then like the smoke clears, and they're both like shredded. They're like torn to pieces. And then like Ty and Matt, Ty and Matt, they find ways to like go into the internet. That's crazy. First and foremost, they go into the internet. They talk to their Digimon who they haven't seen in forever. They finally get to meet their partners, and then like they do some shenanigans. Power of friendship. They learn to like Digivolve even past the version that they were in, because we didn't know you can go back Mega, but then they Digivolve together
as one.
They're buddies.
Yeah,
as
one.
That
was pretty amazing.
That's so amazing. Good. And then like
because they're just like, oh,
the emails from the kids. It's fantastic. I love it. The emails from the kids form the body, because it's like the War Greymon arm, and then the Metal Garurumon arm, and then all the emails that were fucking them up before. It's like, oh, it's cool. And he's like, oh, they do this bit where like the bit in the movie is where it's like, oh, TK is like watching like the Metal Garurumon half form, and then Izzy's watching like the Metal Greymon half, or the War Greymon half form. And then he's just like, oh man, part War Greymon, part Metal Garurumon. They're digivolving together to become, and then he like whips out the cloak, he's like, Omnimon, and it's like,
it was incredible.
It's so hype. And then like they play, they do a needle drop.
Oh my god.
It's so cool. I love it. They do a needle drop. By the way, the battle, he's super powerful now. He's shooting like nuclear bombs at these guys. He's vaporizing Diaboromon left and right. Omnimon! He shoots the cannon, and it's just like this big, like chunky blast. He's like, and then they explode. Needle drop. They play Let's Kick It Up. Fantastic. So good. There's only one Diaboromon left. They can't catch him because he's too fast, because the emails are still kind of like messing him up a little bit. And then Izzy gets the idea to forward all the emails to Diaboromon, and then he like he slows down to like a crawl, and it's just I'm frozen, my bandwidth is bad. And then they jab him to the face, and it's great. It's like, you know what? I'm gonna watch that movie again when this is over with.
It was a really good movie.
It's a really good.
It was. Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't work without context, so it's very specifically good. And I'm done rambling about the Digimon. Sorry, I feel like I really just did way too much.
The Digimon movie was the shit. It was awesome. It was amazing.
I know this is gonna be blasphemy, but like, I haven't.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you were really into Digimon.
I wasn't. I did like what I saw on like Saturday morning cartoons. I used to watch it. I got pretty into it. No, I ain't gonna lie. I did like Digimon. I ain't gonna lie. I will still tear up when I hear that damn "Hey Digimon, hey Digimon." Like, I don't know what it is.
Friends to the boys and girls.
Yeah, hell
Living in the digital land.
It touches part of my heart that I don't know what it
feels
is.
good.
And they played it like at the last episode when they left the digital world. They were like,
did.
Bye.
Yeah, it's like goodbye.
Yeah.
You get like the second half of the lyrics.
I remember there was like,
I know they played the whole song that time. I was like,
oh man, I love it.
I do remember loving, I don't know her Japanese name, but I do remember loving Mimi. And especially when she came with the season 2, she had pink hair. I was like, that's a bad
bitch. Yeah, Mimi's cool. Mimi was great.
Hair. I think she's from Texas. Isn't Mimi from Texas?
I think that was their explanation. Like, or they moved to Texas. Like, she's from Japan originally, but the family moved to Texas, and that's like their kind of maybe they're back and forth. Maybe the dad works in Texas or something like that.
Oh, okay.
It's something along those lines.
Yeah, I do remember liking Mimi a lot. And Flowermon.
Yeah. No, I mean, that was like,
No, but
Like
I ain't gonna
that
lie.
was
basically like a
Angel Woman,
magical
when
girl,
Angel Woman
essentially.
first like evolved into Angel Woman,
I mean, that
man,
was
That was
so
great.
incredible.
That was really cool. That was
You
super
weren't expecting
dope.
first. Well, I mean, so many things happened at the same time because first
Oh
you
yeah,
find out that
yeah.
Kari is the eighth Digidestined that they've been looking for this whole
Boom.
time. The whole time
Mind
it's
blown.
Ty. Because
Mhm.
like Ty's like, okay, move, Kari. We're looking for the eighth
Yeah, like,
Digidestined. Like I got shit
get
to
out of the
do.
way.
And she's like,
I'm
oh,
trying to find
okay.
somebody.
And then like Gatomon's all like working for who was like Devimon, the bad guy, and
Oh,
she
it's
was
working for
like
Myotismon.
underhand hitchman
Yeah.
type deal. And then like Gatomon, and I forget how Kari got to the digital world, but oh, I think
So
where
it
did they
was.
get into our world? I don't remember. I don't remember how
Well, they were this. Okay, that was the
they got
season where they were in
together,
our
and
world.
Kari
Yeah.
grabbed the crest and Gatomon digivolved into Aquaman, and that was just like the best thing ever.
Oh, it was so great. It was
That
so
was the best
good.
thing
And
ever.
then she like combines all the powers because I'm super obsessed with Digimon. She combines all the powers of the then ultimate Digimon at that time, and then fires an
She was like,
arrow through Myotismon.
Heavens, like
It's just total power of friendship stuff. Love it. It was super
Yeah, I'm
great.
gonna have to go find
I
that
don't
shit
think
and watch
anybody
it.
did Power for Friendship quite like Digimon.
It was
I'm
great.
gonna say Digimon rivals Naruto in the Power of Friendship.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'm definitely down with that. Well, I mean, the power of the kids' emotions makes the monsters, even better.
It
If they're
is. That's how
sad,
they
they're
got
gonna
all their crests, I was really into their like
exactly. Yeah.
crest saga.
That
Especially
was a
like
really good one too. I like.
Sora when she was all like depressed and like what the freaking ocean of I don't know sadness or whatever the ocean is, and
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it got kind of deep
yeah.
there for a second. Then she was like, oh,
That Digimon was very mature in compared to Pokemon. In
it
comparison to
was it
Pokemon,
was it was yeah.
they talked about
I
like
ain't gonna
real
lie, I did like
issues.
the first Pokemon movie that came into theaters. I did like that one.
I
I
love
remember
the
my
I
first
mean, that's
mom.
a
Pokemon
that's a
movie.
shoe in. Like, you
Yeah,
kind of
with
like
the
you kind of gotta
Digimon.
love that movie.
And they played that song, that sad song when they were all like fighting each other.
Oh yeah,
That was
yeah,
a
yeah.
tearjerker.
Brother, my
Brother, my
brother.
brother,
And I listen to that song, or I
tell
listen
me
to that
what we
like
fighting
soundtrack so many
for.
times.
It was good.
We got to end this war. Fantastic movie. Loved
They're all
it.
just like, eh. They're
They
like,
were just beating each other to death,
yeah. And
Uh,
then Pikachu thought Ash died, and Pikachu was all like crying Pikachu tears, and you're like, oh my god!
yeah. It was kind of wild. The Ash was like ready to throw hands too with Mewtwo. He was just like at these Pokemon battles.
He was like
Let's
shocking
go.
Ash, trying to like
Yeah, that's right.
wake Ash up. It was so sad.
Jumpstart him. Yeah, it was a pretty like emotional, like that was pretty devastating back
Yeah,
in
it
the
was
day.
devastating.
Turn that
Pokemon
little
hadn't
boy to
gotten that deep
stone.
at that point.
Right? They were all just kind of like lighthearted little throwaway adventures. But then they killed the main character.
Yeah, they
Nuts.
did.
Absolutely
And
insane.
Pikachu
I
was
don't remember how
crushed
they.
for a moment.
That's right. Like they definitely kind of like revived him on some like once in a lifetime. All the tears like brought him back together. They had no plan. He was dead.
He was
And
dead.
Mewtwo like fried him, and
Yeah.
it was game over. That's a wild way to like sort of like resolve the conflict of your movie. Good on him.
Off the main character. Everybody stop.
Done.
Stop.
Done.
Stop what you're doing.
Aside from an act of God, he's
See
dead.
what you did?
And look what your senseless battles have done.
Yeah, that was a good era.
That was great. Great. I love the cards too. I love like collecting the cards at the theaters. Like I know it's like all marketing, but like stuff like that like goes like a long way.
It's like
Like
it's fun. It makes it fun. Like
yeah.
adds to the experience.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like I saw the My Hero Academia movie. I don't remember which one it was, but they gave you
Ooh.
like a little booklet and little stuff for the movie.
Hey.
Like, I love the little things. Yeah.
See, that's sick. That's awesome. Yeah, like people like when you give them like a little bit of like extra, like make it like fun. I don't know. I feel like a lot of things are like trying to save money to like the best of their abilities now, and it's like
Yeah.
I don't know. Or trying to
Yeah, I
turn
feel
in
like
like maximum
corporations like be
profit.
happy that you're getting this, and you better like it.
Right.
Yeah,
Nothing extra.
they don't really like. There's no more like cartoon. There's no more like cartoon blocks. I mean, I guess with streaming that's pretty difficult, but like aside from Toonami being around still, like there's no real like
Is
Doesn't feel
there
like there's a
any
lot of
like
like
real Saturday morning cartoon things up? Does
I
Fox
mean, no,
even
because
do
like
that anymore?
everything's just like
they ended that in
on,
like
like
2006.
streaming and on Netflix and Hulu and
Yeah.
Crunchyroll.
Yeah, even if you like go on like even if you watch TV like Saturday mornings, like early in the morning, like there's nothing. It's just like infomercials
Cable's
and
kind of
stuff.
okay. I haven't had cable in years, honestly, but like last time I had
Yeah,
cable, it was pretty
yeah.
trash, honestly.
Yeah, it's kind of it's like when you don't want to think about what you want to watch and you want to just have somebody like play something for you. That's kind of what
Play
cable
some
what kind
trash
of
for
what it
you.
feels like. Exactly. Like I just our the apartment that I was staying at, like it had like free cable, and like I kind of would just leave on like the Sci-Fi channel in the background while I was doing other stuff, and like whatever was on was on. I never really like watched anything, but it was kind of like cool to have like Avengers Civil War playing every now and again.
In the background. Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. So I don't know, cable's like background noise. Even though I
I know when
do
I did
miss.
have cable, it was just Cartoon Network for me. That's it.
Yeah.
So like I remember
Yeah.
last time actually seeing Cartoon Network, there wasn't any cartoons on it. It was like live action shit or some
Oh.
shit.
Okay, so they did go through a live action era at one point, and it was universally hated. It's when they switched CEOs.
It's
I think it
Cartoon
was
Network. I don't know why they thought that was going
yeah,
to go
yeah.
off well.
Okay, so there's like a whole like sort of like story behind that with like that involves the Aqua Teen Hunger Force and their movie. Um,
I
so
forgot they
in
had a
order to
movie.
yeah, right,
I
right.
heard it was super
Uh,
bad.
It was,
no, it was
but it was also
good.
really
Oh,
good.
okay. Well, yeah. If you don't like Aqua Teens as like a show, then you're not gonna like the movie at all because there's no plot. It just is.
It's
It's
just an hour of foolishness.
basically it's just an hour long Aqua Teen episode, and it just goes from point to point, and then like it ends. I liked it a lot because I'm obsessed with Aqua Teen Hunger Force. That's one of my shows that I can kind of play like forever, whenever.
Watch repeatedly.
Um,
Is that your
yeah,
comfort
exactly.
show?
I guess so. Yeah, that's the show that I put on like before I go to bed at night or something. Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
We are the Aqua Teens.
It's really good. I don't know what it is. It just clicks. But what were we talking about? Oh, okay. So to promote the Aqua Teen movie, they put up these like LED lights of the Mooninites.
Mhm.
So like they're kind of like these little light bright things, and they would put them up in like random spots in Boston. Um, and the people of Boston didn't know. I mean, if you're not like initiated with like Adult Swim, if you're just like mom and pop from like wherever, just like going about your day, I'm not gonna know what this like bright LED light looking thing is. So people call them in as bombs. There's this big citywide bomb scare for the Aqua Teen movie. And Cartoon Network and like Adult Swim had to pay like the city of Boston like a ton of money.
Are bad.
Yeah, right, exactly. And that resulted in I think Aqua Teen's getting canceled for like a little bit. I don't know about that, but like they either couldn't use the name anymore. As the show goes on, they have to like keep switching the name of the show. But also at the same time, they fired the CEO of Cartoon Network at the time and replaced him with like a new guy because of like the whole bomb scare thing. And then this guy was just like, cartoons, like we should be expanding into other things. Nickelodeon does live action shows. Let's do that. And so they did CN Real, and it was trash, and everybody hated it.
Garbage.
Yeah, and essentially, I think that guy was fired, and then we got like
This
like
is a terrible idea.
Exactly.
I remember seeing some type of like survival kids show on that shit.
Probably. I wasn't really around for the CN.
Yeah, like I do remember seeing some of the live. It was this one particular scene. It was like this girl and this guy, and they were in the wilderness, and by choice, and they were just like, oh well,
hopefully,
we're gonna look for something to eat, and they found like some berries or whatever. I guess to eat with their oatmeal. No. It's just the way the girl and the guy was like. Everybody else, all the other kids, was kind of like watching them. They were like,
"Yeah, you die, man.
Where's this going?"
And then he was like, "Well, you want some berries? Just go over there and pick them. Like, you got to look for it. You got to do some work." Like, they were so snarky. I was like, "Oh my god!"
Ooh.
But basically, they were eating, and everybody else was kind of like starving, and they were just like, "Well, go look for something."
I'll eat these
Found
random berries.
berries.
man.
What have you done today? That's hilarious.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
for
like the one key thing I remember. Like I don't know who that bitch was, but she was a. Whew.
well, hopefully she's like really into like I guess like gardening and vegetation and maybe like agriculture now, where she can like instruct other people on how to like live in like a wilderness society. Hopefully she parlayed that into like real world experience.
I doubt it.
Man, who knows? Oh, and there
And
was
she didn't
also
die
a
from it.
show where like they would go to like a theme park and they would like ask people to do like ridiculous dumb shit. And like I know
Oh my
there was this
God.
one blonde girl, she had really long blonde hair, and they
Uh,
were like, "We'll give you, I think it was like either $50 or $100 if you eat this whole cheeseburger in like I don't know a minute, and then go on a roller coaster and ride it." She did it.
$50?
I think it was 100. I think it
Dude,
was 100. I think it was 100.
for
They
a
gave her
hundred
$100 to do
bucks?
that. And then she like I mean she smashed that burger too. And then she went and ride on this like twisty ass roller coaster like a pro. Like she was gangster about it. I was like, oh my god.
I
Yeah,
mean,
like
for
this is
free
crazy.
hundo, like sure, like that's a lot of money to a kid. That's you could
It
really
is.
get
It
a
is a
lot
lot
of
of money to a kid when you don't have like income and you're just relying on like the
yeah,
charity of adults and your parents.
Pretty
yeah,
much.
yeah. $103 for me, like that's the way to do it.
And then
Mhm.
let's not
Um,
forget the live action Scooby Doo's that they had on there. I heard it was terrible. I never watched any of it, but like I know that
mhm.
I don't think it was well received.
I don't think I
So
watched any of that.
I yeah, I never really. I mean, for a long time, I wasn't a Scooby Doo fan. I think like the most Scooby Doo I watched was like the Zombie Island one, and like the one
hell
about the
yeah.
witches.
Oh, with
Those
the
were
Hex
like
Girls.
The first Zombie
the
Island
extras,
movie is
yeah.
my shit. I love that
Zombie
shit.
Island is really
Mhm.
good. Yeah.
I like that song
Aside
in
from that, I
the
never watched the
what is
cartoon.
that song in the beginning? Dun, dun, dun,
And
dun,
it's
dun, dun,
terrible
dun, dun.
time of
Yeah, and it
day.
goes dun 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 dun, dun. It's fake. Dun, 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 dun.
I
Oh my
know,
god.
dude. Listen, Zombie Island really broke the mold. It was real
Hell yeah.
monsters this time around.
It
Like
was
that's
yeah, that was the whole thing. They were like, ah, who
Yeah,
are
and it was
yeah.
crazy. And then like the
they,
fucking
they were
story
like,
behind it was dark. It was dark as
Huh?
shit. Like
they
it
were
was
real
Yeah.
monsters.
They murdered those
yeah, they
They
were
people.
weren't just
murdering
neighbor.
people,
It
and
wasn't
then
just
like the
an
zombies was
angry
actually trying
postman.
to warn them. They were like, "Get the fuck off the island."
Right, exactly. No, get out. There's cat people here, man. It's real
Pretty
bad.
much.
You gotta
These
go.
cat girls
Time to
will fuck
go.
you up.
Right? Cat girls are real and it sucks. You gotta leave.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I feel like at the time where Scooby Doo was really popular and on, I feel like that was my like Alvin and the Chipmunk era. I feel like that's what I was watching as opposed to like Scooby Doo. I was
Okay.
really into Alvin and the Chipmunks.
It's kind of wild how like far the Chipmunks really made it, Like I guess it was just like groups of like singers like with their voices like sped all the way up and
Mhm.
just doing like cover bands and stuff like that or cover
Yeah.
songs. Like
Well,
that
in
was
the
a real
newer ones,
vibe.
like in the cartoons, they used to like sing the songs, but like yeah, in like the movies, the
Mm.
new movies and stuff, I think
Yeah.
it's something with the audio. I don't know.
I mean, I think I had a
They used
Chipmunks
to have
phase.
great movies.
Definitely was
The
like
Chipmunk Adventure was the shit.
I ain't gonna lie. I was a
absolutely.
Chipmunk fan. I was.
I remember there was like girlfriends too. Like that was fun. I had a real good time
They
with the
weren't their
Chipmunks.
girlfriends. They were just the girl chipmunks.
Were they not their girlfriends? I
They
thought
were
they were. I
not their
guess like
girlfriends.
they weren't their girlfriends. I thought they were their
Brittany and
girlfriends.
Alvin like
I'm
hated
like,
each other. They were
yeah.
not.
Did they really?
Yeah, they were not
Get
their
out of town.
girlfriends. They were just some girl chipmunks.
Oh, the fucking Chipmunk movie. Oh my god. That I used to watch
guess
that shit religiously. Oh my god.
That's chipmunk racism on my part. I thought that all chipmunks like each other.
No,
Chipmunk
I'm so sorry to
sexism.
the
you never
chipmunk
watched the
community.
movie?
It's
You remember
chipmunk
that
sexism. That's what it
they
is.
kind of had like a "You Got Served" moment on there before "You Got Served" was a thing. You guys remember that? Like I don't know. I love that part. They were yeah, that shit is my shit.
You got served is just. I'm just really glad you brought that up. That is such an of the time thing.
It really
Yeah.
was of the times. I'm not gonna lie. I think between "You Got Served" and "Drumline," I'm gonna have to probably go with "Drumline." I do
I
like Drumline.
watched Drumline. I'm just vaguely aware of You Got Served and the jokes, the myriad of jokes that came from like that movie being like in the zeitgeist, in the public zeitgeist. I don't know. It was great. Everyone was getting served, but Drumline was really good. I mean, Drumline probably had a better story.
Well, it had Zoe Saldana in there. You know, I love her.
The
In
Stan Zoe
Drumline?
Saldana.
Mm-hmm.
Was she the girlfriend, or was
I'm
she
not
like a
sure if
rival
I
person?
watched
She was like,
that whole
I forgot,
movie.
the dean's daughter or something, or somebody.
Dean's daughter.
I don't know. I know she did like the step routine, and yeah, she was killing that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, all right, yeah, stepping. There we go.
Yeah,
We love to see it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
yeah.
I am
That's
not
good
a good stepper. I cannot hold rhythm for very long.
That's definitely what stepping is, what you're doing. Mhm.
Down. Right. Maybe I could do like color guard or something like that.
I'm sorry, but when you told him that that was stepping, it reminded me of that part in Big Mouth where oh my god, what's his name? What's his name? Jay.
Andrew?
Jay was talking to
Uh-huh.
the gay kid or something like that, and I forgot their names. Like I like weed is really
Right. No, I know what you're talking about.
but he was like Jay was like, isn't like being gay and trans like the same thing? And he was like, yes, and you should say that to other people.
And you should say that to other people.
Right. And tell everyone you know, actually.
I don't know why that just
Right on.
reminded me of that shit. He was like, yes, that's what it is. Yes, absolutely. Fucking hilarious.
You're right.
People really hate Big Mouth though, but I always kind of like I don't think it's like that bad. But I know people
ain't
like
gonna lie,
viscerally
the
like
first
very
season,
bad
I
about
mean,
especially.
but it's a little much sometimes. Like
It's a lot. It's definitely a lot.
It's quite a bit sometimes. I'm like, all right,
It is
Yeah,
quite
yeah.
raunchy. It is.
this is a lot.
I think I just like dick and balls jokes, so like that's that kind of like that works for me. It's you can like you can float that into like a lot of conversations, and it's mostly gonna be funny. It's mostly gonna land with you.
Yeah.
I like the
there's one
premise of
part.
it, but sometimes I'm like, all right. This is a
Yeah,
lot.
sometimes there's definitely a lot that I definitely didn't want to see. Like, and then Andrew's character kind of like I don't know, he sucks. Like he started off kind of like this like kid who's like kind of figuring his way out, and then he kind of became like an incel, and it's like I don't know if he ever got as far as I've seen in the show, I don't know if he like worked his way out of being an incel, but like that was a real disappointment. I was rooting for Andrew.
I think I always peter out around season 3, I think. I think I watched the Valentine special. I think I did watch the Valentine special, but like after that, I did not finish it. All I know is there is one part in there where the hormone monstrous says something about like that's what being a woman about, sucking all the bullshit and keeping going or something like that. And like I was watching it with Brittany, and Brittany was like,
there you go. I think
no,
the voice actor.
I'm gonna tell you what it was. There's one part where Jesse just was getting into puberty and got whatever.
Yeah.
And then she like was yelling at her mom and said, I hate you and all this stuff. And then she just for no reason like goes through her bed and start crying. And then the hormones are like, yes, cry. It was just really fucking like, crazy. And then Brittany was like, that's true. Was going on.
No, that show hits and hits, They get a lot of it right. Like it's an ugly mess, but like it's I don't know. The points they make are pretty good. I feel like
I don't know. I guess it's like it was more shock like factor than like Family Guy and all that shit. Like at that when it came out, like it was actually more like
wow. Well, yeah, it's definitely way more than Family Guy. Like
definitely.
I'm shocked at what they like get away with. I guess in Big Mouth in comparison to Family Guy. And that show kind of like I don't know. Family Guy is one of those like institution shows now where it's like it's around. It hasn't been like my favorite since like season 2-ish, but like I'll still come back to it.
Yeah.
I think I start like really petering out around maybe season 7. I think it's
Okay.
because I think I watched all the way up to season. I want to say season 8. Don't give me the line, but I think I did. But like, I
Sure.
think my favorite is I watched season 3 to season 5. Like those are my favorite. That's like my nice little cut, like my gap.
Chunk
You
of
know?
Family
Okay,
Guy.
all right.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
sure,
is.
yeah. I
Yeah, because
remember
I know
like when it
season
first
3
got canceled.
always starts out when Brian becomes a police officer.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah,
episode.
and works with
He
Joe.
gets
Yeah,
addicted
and
to
then
coke.
gets addicted to coke.
Yeah. No, like Family Guy. Family Guy's cool. Like I know they made fun of them for doing the cutaway gags, but that really kind of carries the show a lot of the time. Because sometimes like I don't know, maybe I might not be invested in like an episode, but like I'll remember like a specific cutaway gag from like that
Mm,
episode, and I'll be like, I want to watch
Like
the
the
whole thing
random
just
like
to get
chicken
to that
bits.
point.
yeah.
Sometimes, yeah, the chicken bits, the chicken fights, they go on for a real long time.
I ain't gonna. The chicken fights are fucking amazing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
There's one that they had in fucking reverse. You remember that shit? Do you guys see that one?
Oh, the time one? Where like I guess yeah, and they do the whole fight in reverse after they've like beat each other up for like 2 minutes.
If I remember
It's
it.
super good.
Yeah, that was great. Trying to
I
think.
there's
I
this
ain't gonna
one
lie. They
cutaway.
had this They always like. Actually, no, I'm not gonna say it, but like they always like bring celebrities on there and say like fucked up shit about celebrities that are, I guess has happened around the water cooler in Hollywood, and then it comes to fruition.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just kind of like I know they had one
I think you
athlete
get
on
make fun
there.
of.
That I forgot what athlete they had on there, but they were just like, "Oh yeah, so you do all this and other, but why don't you have a wife yet?" And it's like insinuating he was like, on the down low. He was like, "Ah, anyway, I'm moving on." It was terrible.
I remember this is like one cutaway gag that's I don't know, like I said, like I like real specific like cutaway gags, but there's like this one that's like what I think the point of like they were doing like a fake Toy Story 5 or something like that, and like Woody walks in on like Bo Peep and like Buzz Lightyear in bed together, and he's like, "Whoa!" And then she looks at him and she's like, you got a friend in me?" And that's the joke, and it's just great. It's
Yeah,
it's
I'm not
That's
gonna lie. I
it's,
watched Family Guy to go to sleep. I cycled between Family Guy, The Cleveland Show, and Futurama to
sure.
just put things on to go to sleep.
The Cleveland Show got a bad rap. I mean, it was definitely written by white people, but like there was a lot of room for improvement. I like the Cleveland Show. After
I like The Cleveland Show.
watching it for
I
like
thought
season
it was
4.
funny.
I never got into it.
Sure. I mean, you could definitely tell it's like barely any black writers in the room when they were like writing it. But like
I'm a little bit over this
it's
of white people
yeah.
writing black characters
But
and
I mean, like
as just continuous jokes.
I will say I think I watched it more for Sanaa Lathan's character for Donna. I watched it for her.
oh,
And then,
Donna was great. Yeah.
the second, I ain't gonna lie, I did like Nia Long at first, but the second girl who got to play Roberta, I liked her. She was on remember that show, One on One, I think.
Oh, Kyla Pratt.
No, yeah, it's not her. It was
It's not Kyla Pratt. It's a
her
friend.
friend, I think.
Okay, all right, sick.
I think it was
That's
her
awesome.
friend, yeah. And she played no, wait, was it her? Don't give me the line. Oh my god.
No,
Don't give me
I'm just gonna
I'm not
Google it.
I think it might have been a girl from Save the Last Dance who was trying to get with Derek. Like his ex-girlfriend. I think her name was Nikki in there. Did you guys say
Reagan Gomez.
Don't give me the line. I don't remember. I feel like I feel like that was her. Let me, I should do my research before I open my mouth. But anywho,
That was. I got it. I'm looking at it right now. Reagan Gomez Preston. No, I remember her from like a lot of things, but I don't remember like what specific stuff she's been in. But she was like all over the place.
I thought she was in
Save the Last Dance. She was in. Hold up. Save the Last Dance. She's like Love Don't Cost a Thing. I don't know, she was like mad stuff. She was one of those like kind of like faces that you see in a lot of things, but you don't remember her name, and I feel like that's really terrible. Like
I thought she was on One on One, or she was in something. I don't know. I don't remember.
She was in The Parenthood, that old show. She was in Never Die Alone. With fucking your boy. What's his name? Fuck, how am I supposed to act? DMX. Damn. The dog himself. You know what's up with that? I was going to Steven Universe too. Oh shit, she's been like voice acting.
Who is she in Steven
Let's
Universe?
go. Good question. Hold up. Who was she in Steven Universe? Was she a bit character? All right, hold on for a second. I'm googling. I'm looking. Oh, she was Kiki. One of the pizza girls.
Oh, one of the sisters.
One of the sisters.
Cute.
Yeah. Okay, what's up?
That's cute.
But Prison Show.
But
Prison Show
the
was
Prison
great.
Show actually had
Like the characters.
I know it was a show written by white people, but it was like they were like trying super hard to like not super hard, but they
weren't trying super
like,
hard.
Oh, we need to get some we need to get some like black people in here. And
we want black views and black money.
I mean, this is true.
A little bit.
That's what that was.
But
I remember
we want to make jokes about black people.
I'm trying to remember.
Not seem ridiculous. So we're gonna make
I like the characterization of the characters. I like Cleveland's dad, Freight Train, that he absolutely hated Cleveland. I like Donna's ex-husband. Donna's ex-husband was pretty good. He's a pretty good foil for Cleveland because he was like cool and like I don't know. Cleveland was kind of a dud, but like he was like the family man and like I forget Robert, I guess was his name. And
Robert,
he was like
Robert.
But and Cleveland's mom was great too. She loved her son. That was I don't know. It had a lot of building blocks of a really great show, and they just needed more black writers. Because then there was an episode where like it was revealed that like Cleveland was like raised by a white nanny, and or the Justin Bieber episode. I hate.
Yeah,
it was kind of like some white writer shit.
Yeah, there's definitely or he did like a country song in one episode too. He did like a small ass town, big ass heart.
Yeah.
I know too much.
It's funny because like when I really think about it, I was like, damn, yeah,
just certain episodes you really just had to get the fuck out of there. The rest is like passable, and even there are a couple of bangers in there. But some of them were just
balls deep.
Yeah, balls deep. Yeah, I'm talking about balls deep in love. I love Cleveland Jr. I can't believe. The biggest.
I ain't gonna lie. I hated what they did to Cleveland Jr. Like they would give him some like shining moments in the series, but he was always the butt end of the joke for the most part. And I'm just like,
I guess so.
It's getting old. It's getting he was damn near the Meg of the whatchamacallit.
He had some moments though. He was doing a little better than Meg, I thought, in my opinion.
He definitely was, but like no, he definitely was the butt end of the joke. And I hate how he was going in between being effeminate and then like just I didn't. It was like they almost wanted him to be gay, but not be gay. I'm like.
Sure, yeah. Well, he was the fail son in terms of like, he wasn't living up to Cleveland standards. So like I guess they didn't really know like where to put him in that regard. He was the Bobby Hill of like Cleveland's like Hank Hill.
I guess I get that. I do remember they had some cool guests on there. I remember Rashida Jones.
And a lot of Kanye West. Rashida Jones,
yeah. Rashida Jones was on there. She played the equivalent to Scottie Pilgrim's girlfriend in there, but gay.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. I forget.
Yeah, because it was the episode where she thought that Cleveland Jr. was a lesbian.
Oh yeah. No, that was great. Yeah, that was a pretty good episode. And then the girl goes to prom with like Roberta in the end. Like,
yeah. That's when they started going off hinge on like season. No, I'm gonna say the first half of season 3 was good, but after that, it just got to a point where I was like, season 4 train wreck. Season 4.
I kind of forget what like I thought it was. I just think it had potential. I think the show could have really gone places. They really needed more black writers. When they brought them over to Family Guy, from like the Cleveland show. That was horrible. None of the family had voices. Rollo was pretty decent. He was pretty fun. Could have been friends with Stewie. They made a Boondocks joke, and we never heard from Rollo again. It says,
Yeah, I
you
ain't gonna
know,
lie. Like when
what a
that
waste of
happened, I
potential.
kind of stopped watching Family Guy altogether because I was just like, you
I
just
don't want to
basically-
punch him a little bit, right?
Yeah, I
Once
felt
the
some type of
Cleveland
way.
show
I was just
thing,
like, all right, well.
like Stewie was like, "You're a Boondocks knockoff," and then like kind of came off like mad superior. Like his opinion was like correct, and it was kind of like I definitely want to deck this baby like in the jaw, like
Yeah,
in
it came
his
out
mouth,
very
like-
ragey and titly. Yeah. I was like, what the?
Yeah.
Hmm.
And then like and then Glenn Quagmire, the sex offender, walks off with Roberta off screen. That was a real shit kind of like, you know, oh my god, the show didn't do
I
well.
didn't
And it was
see
just
that.
kind of like, nah, it was trash. It was trash. And it's never
I
brought
know
up
in one
again.
episode they
like,
basically said something about Donna's mom
Garbage.
dying. That like she died or something, and it was just like business
That's
as
what it is.
usual.
It's like,
yeah.
Hmm.
I don't know. They had a lot to do. They could have done a lot more with like the Cleveland show, like, you know, gang, but they chose to just, I don't know, do shock
I wonder
humor.
what was the real reason why they canceled the show. I felt like maybe I don't know. Was it getting some heat for all the?
No, I think it was just low ratings, honestly. It just didn't hold up. And people were
I
just
thought
like
it was
not
going
tuning in.
good though. I don't know.
Blacks
Don't get me
weren't
wrong.
tuning in to this show that we made for them, essentially.
Yeah.
It's probably what it was. Yeah. But it was on Fox, so I could definitely see them saying that. Why aren't they tuning in?
Why don't they
We
love
spent so much
this?
money on this.
Man,
Right,
Fox,
exactly.
don't get me started on Fox.
We're
I love that
basically doing them
Futurama
nuts.
fucking makes fun of Fox all the fucking time. It's
Oh,
amazing.
absolutely.
They make so
Yeah.
many jabs at Fox. It's great.
It's kind of funny too, because like they did a lot of The Simpsons too, and I never like it always kind of went over my head as a kid, but like, you know, like knowing like being an adult, it's kind of like, man, a lot of these jokes hit way harder now.
Yeah.
It's pretty great.
Nice.
Do you guys watch American Dad? Because I think that's the best of like the Seth MacFarlane like cartoon
watched-
spin-offs.
Some episodes here and there, but not like consistently.
Yeah.
Like into like those shows.
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I haven't like watched a whole lot of them.
Sure. That's you're better off. You're doing what you should be doing. But I love American Dad. I think American Dad is great. That was the best one to come off of Family Guy. It's like because it was kind of like lame in the beginning. It started off like, you know, kind of conservative dad, and oh my god, all the Republican jokes, and this is why he's wrong, but he's also kind of right. But like, I don't know. As it went on, it just became like really absurd, and like I don't know. They leaned into it. Steve does R&B songs. It's super hilarious. He did Trapped in the Closet. When when we kind of were indifferent to R. Kelly, like he did a Trapped in the Closet like episode. Now that he's like revealed as like being like ultra gross, like it kind of hits different. But the Trapped in the Closet thing is still pretty funny.
I like the B12 episode.
Right? Yeah, B12. Girl, you need a shot of B12.
I didn't see that part. I will be
His
quite
boy
honest with
band.
you. I don't really watch American Dad too much. I watch it sometimes. But like there's no memorable episode that I can say I remember. I'm trying to search my like hard
That's
drive right
fair.
now. It's not computing.
There's nothing there.
Roger.
No, wait a minute.
Yes.
There is one episode I remember that Roger and Stan got in a fight, and like Stan kept on standing up Roger because they were supposed to like go somewhere and meet and shit, and like he got
He
mad
kept, like,
and
blowing him
he
off,
did
right?
something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
The hot
I
tub
remember that
episode?
one.
There was a hot tub episode with CeeLo Green that just kind of ends like out of nowhere. It's also CeeLo Green, I guess, is not super great, but man, this show's not holding up. But it's great. I recommend the hot tub episode because it's like a one shot and like it ends in a really unexpected way, and it's pretty funny. But yeah, no, a lot of bangers. I'll put on American Dad before we go to bed too.
Yeah.
Another show I
not
watched
gonna
before
lie.
bed.
Like what I've been watching now between actually I ain't gonna lie, this week I just been doing acapellas heavy. But
Sure.
I'm
Yeah.
usually
I've been playing games.
I've been watching what I've been watching. Yo, you know I watched the Asian boy love dramas. I'm hooked.
Sure.
Those
I
are
am
fire.
fucking hooked.
Yeah.
Yaoi is where it's
Hooked.
at, you know.
Mhm.
There's one called The Monster Next Door that's fairly new, and it has his name. I think his name
Sounds
is
like a
Big
porno.
Donacore. Big Donacore. I don't know his name, but like he's fucking gorgeous. He's like the most beautiful Thai
Sure.
man I've ever seen in my fucking life. And I was like I straight up told Ken, I was like, yeah, I will leave him for you in a heartbeat. I'm just letting you know. Yeah, that right
Just
there,
so
I
you
would walk
know.
away. I would just toss you like a sack of potatoes for that man.
Just-
If that man would
justice
have
for
told
my
me to do
boy.
anything, it's over. Like he
Justice
it's
for
like
my
he's
boy.
so fucking beautiful. It hurts to look at him. I'm like, oh, you are gorgeous. No, I can't. Ugh.
Stop
You
it.
ever get this thing where like, Mhm.
I'm sorry. I'm fan.
No, it's fine. You know,
Like-
sometimes you jonesing. It's no big deal.
You
You know, sometimes see like, you know, sometimes see people that are like so pretty, like, you know, like that sort of like Instagram kind of vibe, you know,
Mhm.
young and pretty, but like it just washes over you. Like you don't, like I don't care about these people, or like I would never be able to pick them out of a crowd. There's like a thing as being like too pretty. I want to say, like conventionally, you're like so pretty that you become like invisible at some point or another.
I cannot tune into your frequency any longer.
Yeah, like I'm not, you know, I know that you're supposed to be pretty, like on paper, like you're checking all the balances, but like you just, there's no shot. Why would I talk to you or acknowledge you? I don't know. It's weird. Like I feel like there's definitely a threshold. Like sweetness, you know, I can't eat cake and ice cream and drink a soda afterwards. It's too much. It's way too much.
You will simply short circuit.
Exactly. I can't do people that are like ultra pretty or like super makeup Hollywood photos of like celebrities. I always hate those because it's like you'll like a celebrity and then you'll like Google them and then you'll see like a photo of them on the red carpet and it's just like makeup, everything, and it's just like, oh, that's not
what you look like.
really. Yeah, that's not you. Or I mean,
I'm
technically,
trying to find a fucking
like,
decent picture of him right now.
I mean, I hope you
ain't
do.
gonna lie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I gotta
Some
see
of
this
these pictures-
beautiful boy.
That sounds really bad.
Pull
That sounds really bad.
up the Spank Bank folder and just post it. You know, share screen if you dare.
We can't share screen.
can't share screen.
I'm doing this on my iPad, so
Sure. I guess that's right because you're on your phone. Right?
yeah, I'm on my phone, so you know,
There.
bear with
I'm
me.
gonna have to like
Where my
take off
desktop.
at like 7 or 11.
Oh, I guess. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what time is it
Okay.
now?
What time is it now where you're at?
It's 6:49 where I'm at.
Okay, 6:49. Okay, all right. I was because you said like an 11, and I'm just kind of like that's
Well,
it.
I said 7, but then I was like, well, you're 11.
Sure,
think-
that works out.
Wait,
It
or
would be our
10?
10 p.m., but you're
10?
good. It would be 10. Yeah. No, you're
Whatever
good. You're
7
good.
plus
This
3 is 10.
Yeah,
7 and 3 is
it's
10.
fine. Math
You're
is,
10 o'clock.
Math is nonsense. It's fine. Don't even worry about it. But that's pretty dope. I was trying to think of something else. I was trying to think of. Oh, I saw Alien, the new Alien movie.
Oh, the Romulus movie?
Yeah, Romulus. That was like super good. A lot of
Was it
people like. I guess if you're a big fan of the first two movies, it's kind of like a lot of like, oh yeah, he's very like
That's-
on paper like super
The
pretty.
chin. He
Yeah,
has a nice like chin.
yeah,
And like
it's in the
jaw.
jaw.
Like the chin, it's the chin and the jaw.
It's
Yeah.
like a brick, you know. It's like a.
Yeah.
I would give it up. I would give it all. Like
He's definitely like
Oh.
giving alpha. Mhm.
Do we want to pick celebrities that we would like give it all up for? Do we want to go down the line? Cameron's got
I got a
Letitia
list,
Wright.
but if you want to go down there, right?
Letitia
Okay.
Wright. Hold up, I gotta look her up. Letitia Wright.
Letitia Wright, come on.
Hold on. I don't know names.
Shuri.
Letitia- Oh, Shuri. Oh yeah, Letitia. Okay, yeah, she's pretty cool. She did good in like the last Black Panther movie. She was killing it.
Yeah. She's hot.
She was also in like one episode of the Black. She was also in that one episode of the Black Mirror. She
She
killed it
was.
too.
Hmm.
Yeah, she
I did
that
see her in
torture.
that.
I don't know. She's great. I like Letitia Wright. I like
Letitia Wright,
Fantasy
Denai Guerrero. Those are my picks.
Wait, who else?
Denai Guerrero.
I'm gonna need you to throw
Oh
that
my
in the
God.
chat. I don't even.
Oh
I'm
my
so
goodness.
bad.
Even I
Okoye?
know that.
Or Michonne.
Oh, Okoye. Oh, okay. Yeah. Wow. I don't know so. I'm really bad. I say that, and then I've probably named a couple celebrities like throughout this entire call. I don't know. I know approximately most things.
I'm trying to think.
Also,
There's
Queen Latifah.
another Thai actor
But-
that I
Okay.
think they call him.
I'm gonna give it up to Rosario Dawson personally. That
Rosario.
I don't care what happens.
Solid.
Rosario Dawson, do whatever she wants. That and Amber Midthunder. She was in Prey, the last Predator movie.
Amber Lit Thunder.
Amber Midthunder. Hold on.
Midthunder.
Yeah. First of all, cool name.
That is a cool
Second,
name.
just what? All right. Midthunder. I'm throwing her in chat. Can just do
Okay.
anything. It's another one of those like celebrity photos where it's like she's like ultra pretty. That's not. She's like normal pretty. She's like normal pretty. She's great. Yeah, those are my completely like lose all power. That's my kryptonite.
You can sign
Amber
my
Midthunder.
face, celebrity.
You could spit on me. I mean, that would be great.
Well, damn.
That
I
would be
mean,
fun. If you wanted to like shove me in the dirt on the way to like get to something, that would be so awesome.
I will thank you.
Right? I really appreciate that. Oh, that was my Starbucks order, but you can have it.
Mhm.
man, there's
I know
so
you got more
many.
important things going on.
So many.
I'm narrowing it down to two.
So many.
Those are my two. Those are my top two.
Mhm.
I like that guy. Well, I'm gonna say he's like my okay. I thought I've seen him in a couple of other boy love dramas, and I was like,
Sure.
he,
You're going for like deep cuts.
he's fine,
Well,
okay.
you were
But
mean.
like he always played like the I guess other guy that's trying to get with the other guy, but the other guy is already
the bad
invested in
boy.
somebody else, and he's
Mhm.
just kind of like, you're cute, you're beautiful, but sorry, I'm with him, and it's kind of like that, and it's just like, damn. But like he actually got his own show, and
Yeah.
he's killing it, and
Good on
appreciate-
him. We love
Nice.
to see it. Wait, did you throw it in chat? You got to throw. Oh, I guess you can't throw it in chat.
yeah, it's I'll try to use the computer next time so I can do.
No, that's cool.
Like,
Well,
yeah.
oh, you got it on the
You should be
iPad.
able to
I
screen
gotta
share on
see
your
these
phone.
people.
Oh, you want? Oh,
Pull up on your iPad. I gotta see this. We got
okay.
Korean
This
Chris
one,
Evans for the first
this
one.
one
That's pretty
is
good.
this is another guy. His name is Don't I'm gonna butcher the name, but they could
Sure.
just call him you. They call him you.
Mhm.
He played in a
You.
couple of I don't know if he's actually gay. He might be gay. I'm not exactly sure. I don't think he or whatever. But anyway,
One can only hope, you know.
that's some real shit. It is what it is. But here he's. I don't know if you can see. Oh god.
Ooh, that's super fun.
Yeah, this is
It's
not.
fuzzy.
This is not pleasant. Hold on.
I guess you gotta pick the best photo.
Okay, this is a really nice photo. If you can see it.
Nope.
Why is it blaring out?
Okay.
Almost.
It
Almost.
kind of
Come
came
on.
in for like. Oh, there we go. There we go.
There you go.
Okay,
Okay.
he's cute. Yeah. Cute.
Yes,
Kind
he's
of like
very
Joker
cute.
vibes
He
a
looks
little bit,
mischievous.
you know? Yeah, right. Oh, he's a little
I
bad
don't
boy.
know. He can get it. He can get
There
it.
you go. There you go. We got our two. So we got the mission, everybody. Somehow we have to attract the attention of one of these 6 people and get them on a call with us.
Man, he'll be like, first
That was
of
only
all,
Dawson's cool, so she might do it.
She's
I've
really.
never met her
She seems
before,
like a cool person.
She seems like a really cool person, right? Great.
Yeah, she does.
She could adopt me. That's fine. I'm totally cool with that.
I will be
Wow,
yours.
it's so awesome. Right, exactly.
I'm
Take
trying
me
to think of
home.
an American actor who I would like
Happily
give
tied
it
up in the
all
basement.
for.
And
Yeah, I'm googling it right now. It's just like, how could you not? You know, It's- do whatever. It's fine. She dated Eric Andre. Good on him, man. He got to touch God. That's incredible. But he's also pretty funny too. I like that. Not from like a dating perspective, just as like I might want to like be friends with that guy.
Hmm.
He seems like he'd be pretty fun.
Yeah, I'm
Celebrity
just
crushes, you know.
yeah. It's actually I think I may be a slut. I have a lot of like
I'm wrong with
okay.
it. Hey,
You
you
know,
know
yeah.
a lot of crushes on
A lot
people.
of
But like
people are sluts. A lot of people are
it's
sluts.
not
A
that I'm a
lot
slut
of.
because honestly, I'm really not a slut. I'm just
Mhm.
like
you have an active imagination.
Yeah,
yes.
that's normal.
That's why I am writing a book. I am writing a book with my active imagination, and
You
There you
hopefully
should.
go.
people
Hey,
people can see how
absolutely, you
really
should.
fucked up I am. Do you know?
Well, like, there's worse. I guarantee you, there's worse. Don't even worry about it.
Oh, I know
I'm
this
sure
words.
there's
I
worse.
honestly, I'm just mild compared to other people. You know, very
I
mild.
feel. I feel like you talk a big game, but you don't
I
always like
do.
walk the walk.
I do talk a big game. I do because on some real shit, like as much. Okay, I mean, like okay, we're all adults. You know, we've all hooked up. You know, but like as I get older, it's like. I need a little more substance. You know what I mean? I need a little
Hmm.
more stability.
Sure.
I
I
think that's my
need
whole
It's not all
point.
like
about the physical, you
yeah,
know?
because kinship is great and all, but like without emotions or without meaning behind it, it's kind of like
It's
I could have had a
empty.
V8.
It's just
I
a
could have had a
fling.
V8.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's
Because at this
understandable. Hey, you
point,
want substance, you want somebody you can grow with, you know, that sort of thing.
yeah. Because like, if you wanted like to get a little satisfaction, hey, you can do it yourself.
Yeah, basically without
Sure.
Like,
the
you can do it
drama
yourself.
of another human being.
Yeah. Because like
There's
here's the thing what people like really
so
fail
many
to
toys
realize
on the
about
market.
sex. Every time you
Yeah.
have sex with a
Yeah. I
person, you
mean,
create a connection with them. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. You
sure.
have a connection
Absolutely.
and you are linked to that person forever.
Hmm.
You are.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. 100%. I'm still Googling Rosario Dawson. I'm just like, man,
Just
this
like
is crazy.
scroll,
Oh,
scroll.
yeah, right. I'm so distracted, you guys. I'm so sorry. But I mean, yes, no, yeah, I mean, connections, you will form a connection with a person regardless. And I mean, like, you know, it's
You
up to
have
the person on
exchanged
whether they want.
energy.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. It's a time in your life, you know? I can imagine, you know, there's like dudes who are like, you know, professional like pickup artists or something like that. And like, I don't know, and there's this one dude who was like on the Breakfast Club. I don't know if you guys were like listening to that show or something like that. But he was talking about like, man, like sometimes like I pulled like 3,000 women in 1 year or something like that. And it's just like, no fucking shot.
Didn't.
You had sex with 3,000 women. I did not enough days in the year, first and foremost. You can't even have sex with 300 women
You would have to be
in a
doing like
year.
nothing else but having sex. Like
It's just
you don't have to
nonstop.
lie. It's okay.
Like you did this radio interview in your like, you know, break between like sex or something like that and eating. But like, no, it's
Mhm.
like no way people are just like
I guess the only way that could be possible if he like did a lot of orgies. I mean,
yeah, I guess
Okay,
so.
at the
Sure,
same
okay,
time, I
fair.
can see that. I can see that.
You
yeah.
can
Because
you
I
can
remember what isn't there a record about like a woman having sex with like I think she had sex with 300 men at one time
Did she
or
live?
300
something.
really. Yeah, right,
Oh,
exactly.
she was an
It's
adult
just cheese.
entertainer,
Oh,
so I
that's
think
still a
that's what
lot.
it was.
What?
Yeah,
I mean, somebody's got to break the record, I guess.
Hmm.
Good on her for taking her job seriously. You know, I mean, we love to see it.
Okay, I'm gonna be the one to bail this time. I
All
got
right,
I gotta go feed
we're
animals.
calling it.
Okay.
There you
Well,
go. Do it.
All
I'm
right.
going
all
back
right.
to Googling Rosario Dawson. Just y'all have me
We know
started,
what you're
man.
going to be doing for the
I'm
rest
gonna
of the
What the
evening.
fuck?
yeah, I'm gonna catch up on those boy loves and swoon,
All right,
and
catch up
then
on all
hate
of our
myself.
stuff and things. We'll have more stuff
Yeah.
to talk about.
We'll have more things to
Next
talk about. I'll talk
episode
about
of
Alien next time around.
I started a podcast with my high
Alrighty.
school friends.
Yeah, there you go. We still need an outro. But anyway, peace out.
We'll get onto
Everybody.
one.
We'll get
Okay.
it. Episode 2. We're doing all right.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Take care, folks. Bye. See you around.